Well, hello and welcome to this midday market mood check with me, Nandita, Khemka, and my colleague Yatin, Mota. Well, Yatin, we have slammed the brakes on the rally that we had seen over the last 8 days. So the Nifty is below that 17,800 mark, and it's a near 300-point cut on the Sensex. And no points to guess that it's the IT basket that is weighing in on the index today. The likes of TCS, of course, after its tepid show in the fourth quarter, and then that has kind of led to a sell-off in other IT names like Infosys, which by the way is reporting its fourth quarter numbers today. HCL Tech is down 2.5%, Tech Mahindra. So all of these IT names are among the top laggards on the Nifty. If you talk about TCS, front, even on the dollar revenues and revenue front, it was a miss, and management commentary has sounded caution.
I think the point is, Nandita, that results not that bad. Obviously there was margin miss, as you said, but the commentary really was slightly bleak, and the outlook for the next 2 quarters were really looking quite cautious, uncertain, especially when your clients are not really into the spending mode. And TCS has admitted that the client communication is such that they are unclear on the demand scenario. Obviously the deal wins are at all-time highs. Results are also broadly in line with estimates. You can't say really or complain that TCS hadn't delivered on the numbers. But yes, I think what mattered the most and what the market was waiting for, a commentary on the demand side, which was quite bleak. And TCS is down 1.5%, but look at Infosys. They will report results tomorrow and they are down 3%. Today. And yesterday we were speaking about the IT index. It was the top gaining index, and today it is the top losing index with almost 2.5% of cuts coming in. That's true. So IT is the trouble child for the Nifty today.
Yes, and brokerages, if you see the street verdict on on TCS, I beg your pardon, that's largely divided. A lot of so some earnings estimate cuts have come in, but they are largely in the range of 1 to 3%. So no big earnings cut. But some of them have said that medium term outlook looks healthy given the kind of deal pipeline that we've seen. However, the near term outlook is so clouded that most of them have turned negative on the stock, at least for the near to medium term. Aside of that, if you look at the index gainers, we have the likes of Eicher Motors, that is up. Apollo Hospitals, that stock is up. And HDFC Life, Nestle, ONGC are some of the other counters that are gaining in trade. If you look at the Nifty losers, of course we mentioned Infosys, HCL Tech, Tech Mahindra, BPCL, and of course TCS among the losers. Let's talk about Eicher Motors in a little bit of a detail. Goldman Sachs has initiated rating on the coverage on the stock with a buy rating with a target price of 3,660 rupees. Interesting to know that yesterday we had a Jefferies downgrade on the stock, but even then the stock was fairly up in yesterday's session, and today as well it is extending gains on this bullish call that has come in. Aside of that, Morgan Stanley has downgraded HPCL. So that counter is under pressure, but ONGC and Oil India are some of the picks in the energy space from Morgan Stanley, and because of that ONGC is among the top gainers on the Nifty. Yatin, let's also talk about the broader end of the market. Tell us what are the movers and shakers there.
So today clearly the stock of the day is AU Small Finance Bank, Nandita, because Sanjay Agarwal, the company's MD and CEO, got an extension from RBI for 3 years, and that was a big relief because the street was quite uncertain how really the RBI will look at the extension, how much years will the extension be. So yes, there has been some issue with regards to that, and now it has been addressed. Stock is up 16%. We have brokerages from Morgan Stanley to Axis Capital, all of them giving targets in excess of 750, 800 rupees. So that stock is moving fast in trade. Wellspun India, Indocount, all of these textile stocks are moving in trade. Fertilizer stocks, the story continues. We have FACT, which is up another 15% in trade today. And surprisingly, graphite stocks, HEG and graphite, both of them are up anywhere between 4.5 to 5%. Losing side, we have IT, mid-cap IT stocks cracking. LTMI, which is L&T Mindtree, Persistent Systems, all of these stocks down anywhere between 4 to 5%.
Right, I think those are the movers and shakers, but let's also talk about some of the macro data that came out yesterday, which got kind of overshadowed because of the TCS numbers that came out last evening. Inflation has cooled off to a 15-month low. It's come back within the RBI's comfort zone. It's below 6% as expected by most of the economists when I spoke to them during RBI policy. So inflation has come in at 5.66%, and interesting to know that even in the US the inflation print has cooled off. But it's the minutes of the FOMC minutes that FOMC's last meeting that weighed heavy on Wall Street last night, because some of the members are talking about a mild recession this year, right? So because of that, we saw the up move on Dow and other indices kind of coming off yesterday. So that's that. But today the key monitorable will of course be the Infosys numbers that will be coming out after the market hours. I'll also be chatting with Reema Tendulkar of CNBC TV 18 in a bit to take you guys through what the street is anticipating when it comes to Infosys and whether things are looking as bleak for Infosys when it comes to the future outlook. So we will be getting you that discussion. Tune in for that at 1 o'clock. But for now, I think we have covered most of the stocks that are buzzing in today's session. So for all your other news and updates, keep following Moneycontrol. But for now, it's a big goodbye from me and Yatin.